11 boys lay on the beach, using iron rods to probe the sand in front of them. Suddenly, one boy noticed something unusual. He gently brushed away the sand and found a landmine. He started to defuse it right away, careful not to make a single mistake. After he succeeded, they carefully defused each one, and only after finishing the task did they end their day. After clearing the mines, they had to gather dry grass from a nearby field to use as bedding. Their mission was dangerous, but their food was not enough. Every time they finished clearing mines, they were locked in a small dark room. Going hungry became normal. After several days without food, the squad leader asked the officer for something to eat, but the officer refused. That night, the leader quietly left to search for food for the team. The next day, the boys were weak and tired. They asked to rest, but the officer still said no. While clearing mines, to help, but a second later, the mine exploded. The boy was thrown into the air, and his arm was blown off. He cried in pain, shouting, "I want to go home." The leader held him tight as the others came to carry him to the officer's house for help. The officer heard the boy's screams and finally gave in. He gave the boy a sedative and sent soldiers to take him to the hospital. Soon after, the other boys began to develop fevers. The leader finally admitted that he had stolen horse feed from a local farmer. The officer went to check and found out the farmer's wife had mixed rat droppings into the feed because she hated Germans. The officer ordered the leader to get a bucket of seawater for forced vomiting. Then, they cleaned themselves with fresh water. He also allowed them to rest for one day. Later, the officer went to the hospital, only to be told that the injured boy had died. Feeling guilty, he brought food back for the team, but the captain saw him. The officer threw the bread at the door and let the boys come out to eat. After they finished eating, the officer gave them a speech. He lied and said the boy had returned to Germany and received proper treatment. The boys were overjoyed and happily went back to clear mines. But during the work, one boy noticed a stronger mine. He tried to warn his teammate, but it was too late. A loud explosion rang out. His teammate was blown to pieces. Once again, death returned to the beach. The officer arrived and gently comforted the boys. At some point, their lives had started to affect his emotions. That night, a group of soldiers ordered by the captain came and humiliated the boys. The officer was awakened by the noise. He ran out and protected them, but the higher-ups gave him a warning. They told him not to treat these boys like humans. These boys were Germans. They were young soldiers who had not even joined the army yet. After Germany lost the war, they were forced to clear 1,500,000 landmines.